What's good, guys squad? Are you ready to dive into another banger of a game from Team Ninja? If y'all don't know who Team Ninja is, it's the seasoned studio responsible for some of your favorite Souls-like games, Nioh, Ninja Gaiden. And I'm here to tell you, as a gamer and an RPG enthusiast, if you don't believe me, check out my catalog, check me out on Twitch. I be gaming. I am definitely hyped about this. So I'm here to dive a little deeper into the details of Rise of Ronin, and I will elaborate more on why this new open world action RPG from Team Ninja should be the next addition to your gaming collection, right next to Dragon's Dogma, right next to Stellar Blade, and right next to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Rise of the Ronin is a samurai game that transports you to an open world set in a historical period of feudal Japan. It's similar to the likes of Ghost of Tsushima. Yes, I brought up Ghost of Tsushima. It's another samurai game that's set in Japan. I still feel like that game got snubbed for Game of the Year, but whatever, that's another conversation for another time. We can talk about it live on Twitch if you want to. And like I told you before, there are similarities between the two, but Rise of the Ronin does stand out and create its own identity. It offers you the opportunity to create your own custom Ronin character. And I'm trying to tell y'all, if Ghost of Tsushima gave us this at the beginning of the game, it probably would have won Game of the Year hands down. But like I said, Rise of the Ronin allows you to create your own character and allows you to guide them on a journey throughout historic cities like Edo, Kyoto, and Yokohama, which is known as today as Japan. And given that it's a creation from Team Ninja, you know that this is a gaming experience that was challenging, keep you engaged throughout the entire game. You're gonna be getting beat up. You're gonna have to redo it. You might wanna try something different. You might wanna try a different class. You might wanna try a different weapon. Like, this is giving you everything that you want in a action RPG. Now that I got you a little backstory, here is why Rise of the Ronin should be your next gaming cop. First off, it's narrative, it's choice driven. For those that are like, what does that even mean, KDot? It's basically saying players will get a chance to make significant decisions that can affect the story. Meaning, you're gonna be able to do whatever you want, how you want it, when you want it, based on your choices. And honestly, if y'all the type of person that's like, I don't wanna copy anybody, I don't wanna do anything that somebody else is doing, you will have the opportunity to make your own choices, and that's gonna give you a different gaming experience. And those that are like, man, I want to do exactly what they doing, this gonna give you the easy guide and gameplay to do so. I also believe that this game will allow us to really embody the rogue nature of the Ronin. If y'all don't know what the Ronin is, it's a samurai that do what they want. They use whatever weapons they want. They use whatever tools they need to do. They get hired to go do whatever they need to do, and they by themselves, truly embodying that solo nature. And with Rise of Ronin, you're gonna get a chance to be fully immersed in this type of character, which I love. And it also features, like I said before, an open world set in feudal Japan. Who doesn't want to visit Japan? Who won't want to be a vigilante or an anti-hero or the hero, my hero? Who don't want to do that? And if y'all trying to figure out, how do you know about Japan? Geography, go ahead and look it up. Edo, Kyoto, Yokohama, like I said, is now Japan. So if y'all want to visit, but y'all can't, because y'all can't afford the flight, the passport, spend 60 or 70, go ahead and get Rise of the Ronin and experience it for yourself. And like I told y'all, I don't know if y'all remember, but Team Ninja usually creates linear levels or at most large hubs in their games. And we've seen that in previous titles. But the producer Hayashi says, and I quote, "Something we always wanted to do was to create an open world title," end quote. And from hearing that, I think this is going to be a huge game that they've always thought about, that we always wanted, and we always wanted to see if they could pull it off. Now we get the chance to really play it, envision it, see it, embrace it, all that with Rise of the Ronin. Between the cities, you will fight bandits and other threats, along with completing a few side missions. And I know y'all probably like, it's open world, I might have to walk, how am I going to travel? Don't worry, you won't be on foot. Unless you want to be, unless you're that type of person where I'm on foot and I need to get it by any means. The trailers have shown that the Ronin is riding on horseback and uses a fiery bird-shaped glider to quickly fly across the city. On top of that, you'll have a grappling hook that allows you to move up and down pretty quickly. And you can use it on the glider. You can use it with the glider to gain momentum, and it can also be used as a weapon too. So imagine Spider-Man mixed with the Batman glider or the Batman hook and Batman flying. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. You can already check it out in the trailer. That might be my top tier movement right there. And also, you will get a chance to travel through some pretty dope and historic cities. As I said previously, the setting is already dope as hell to me, and I'm hoping it'll be just as immersive while allowing players to explore locations that other games like Ghost of Tsushima did not give us a chance to do. Hyped aspects of the game is the diverse combat playstyles it offers. You can engage in close combat using a katana. You'll be able to set your sword ablaze like you were in Goku to do some extra damage. And you know Ronin were known for using a bunch of different weapons. You'll be able to use other weapons like pole arms. And since this is in the feudal Japan time, you'll have access to the guns. You can opt for ranged combat with weapons such as a bow, a flamethrower, bayonets, rifles, or even a handy dandy pistol. This game provides the opportunity to use multiple weapons at once. So if you want to be a gun-slinging, sword-slashing Ronin, you can do it. If you want to be a bow and arrow, knife-throwing, bayonet shooting, you can do it. And I feel like that's going to lead to some over-the-top action, combos, combat experiences that you really won't be able to experience in anything else. But speaking of the combat, since it is a Souls-like, you're going to have to study. You're going to have to learn. You're going to have to remember enemy patterns after repeated deaths and L's. Come on, we know this. We know this, been through it. Yasuda also confirmed it does and involves a progression resource called Karma. Yasuda did clarify that Karma only represents one system in the game. And if y'all don't understand what I'm talking about, basically, y'all know in like Elden Rings or Neo, once you die, you have to go back and get whatever you just lost. You have to go back and get the same things that you just accumulated from beating all these different bosses and monsters on your way to the main boss. But there's also a traditional type of XP that players retain after death, which I think is a nice addition, because once I just fought something for 2 hours long and I just lose to some boo-boo enemy that just caught me off guard and I gotta go all the way back and do it again, I'ma get mad, take my time, go get a snack and come back again to do it, but I'ma be pissed about it. So I love the fact that they adding a traditional type of XP that players can keep. You feel me? Because we deserve that. And finally, the last reason why you should cop this game, which is by far my favorite, is the 4-player co-op mode. It's something I wish Ghost of Tsushima had from the start, because y'all know they got it after a little while when the game started to die. It would pick back up a little bit. I thought that was cool, but imagine having that at the beginning of the game, doing that, honing your skills, doing combat with your friends, multiplayer, whatever, and then being a super samurai and going to the story and just bodying everybody, bodying all the Ronin, bodying all the bosses, ending everybody. I feel like this is what makes the game a must-have, especially for those who enjoy co-op, because it allows for co-op all the time. It ain't one specific time where you can do it like other Souls, like you can do it all the time. And I love that. In summary, the unique features and gameplay of Rise of Ronin make it a must-buy for any gaming, Souls-like, or RPG enthusiast. Should you choose it over Dragon's Dogma? Now that's a decision you'll have to make for yourself, but if you want to see the gameplay of both games, make sure you head over to my Twitch channel. It's going to pop up right here to catch my first impressions live, ask me questions, and come see if you reach about the game yourself. But otherwise, thank y'all for watching, thank y'all for subscribing, and thank y'all for commenting. Hope to see y'all on Twitch.
Shorty got that body out of your hit it once.